Hello guys, so today we're going to be talking about 580, which is color, permanent color, but going lighter. Okay, so we did an overall color, which just went from scalp to ends because we're going darker. When we're going lighter, it's a little bit different because of where the hair placement is. Anytime you get hair that grows, it becomes more resistant, especially in the mid shaft, and it's harder to color. But the closer you get to the scalp, especially within an inch of the scalp, of the hair, there is heat that's produced from the scalp and it speeds that process up, and that hair is easier to penetrate. So therefore we have to be very careful because we don't want the roots to become we don't want them to become lighter than our mid shaft is. Now, when you're talking about this, remember when you're talking about color going lighter, this has to be somebody with virgin hair if you're doing it only with color. Okay, it cannot, otherwise you'd have to bleach their hair if they have color in their hair. But if they have virgin hair, then you can do this. And we're going to be talking about the application only today. I'm not getting in depth with the theory. But when you're doing with color going lighter, permanent color, the procedure is going to be doing mid shaft, scalp then ends, and you're going to be doing this on only with somebody that has virgin hair. Only with somebody that has virgin hair. You cannot do this with the color because color cannot take out color. You would have to either use a color remover or bleach in order to lighten the hair up if they had color placed in there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start your procedure. Your procedure, you're going to need your mannequin. It should be divided into 4 sections. I still have the overall color, which I put left in here so that you can see that, and I'm going to just go move to the next section. Start with the back section because the back section is the most resistant. And again, we're going to do this almost the same exact process as we did the overall color, except for we're going to do mid shaft first. Okay, so again, I have it divided into 4 sections. Now when I'm using my product, again, let's just get rid of that. I am not scooping this up like I'm trying to eat a bowl full of ice cream or something. Okay, I'm just dipping straight down in there. Okay, straight down in there and coming back up. So again, you only want to use about 1/4 of a section. And I'm going to start about 1 inch away from the actual hairline, and then I'm going to stop again about 1/2 inch away, and then go over, and we're going to come down again. You can use your hand as a backboard. Flip it over. And again, I'm only doing about 1/4 inch partings there. About 1 inch away, come down, stop when you get down to the ends. You don't want to do the ends yet because they are not as resistant and they color so fast. So again, we want to leave those out. The ends get a little bit drier, so we don't want to, introduce anything to them that's going to make them any worse than they already are. And as you can see, this process is pretty quick. When I get down to my ends and I stop. Now, if I were going to do a whole head, I would do the entire head before I moved on to the actual scalp portion. Okay, so I do my whole head. So when you're showing me this as a practical check off, you're going to first of all show me wet and sectioned. Then you're going to show me mid shaft of the entire head of all 4 sections, okay? All 4 sections you'll show me mid shaft with. Grab at the end, there. As you can see, I'm just moving right along here, not slowing down for anything, no reason to slow down. You can use your hand. Now, if you don't want to get your hand all messy, you can use the back of your glove too. I'm using a glove right now because I'm going to be doing videos back to back. So I'm going to need to protect my hands so I don't ruin my equipment. But you don't need to use gloves if you're using cholesterol or anything in the hair. Actually, the cholesterol will be pretty good for your hands. But you can use the back of your hand, and that way this won't mess up your glove. And that way you always have the front part of your hand free. I do that a lot, especially when I'm doing different colors in the hair, or I'm doing bleach and I'm doing a color at the same time. Typically I'll use the back of my glove as the board, and that way it frees up and I don't mess up my regular palm. And we're almost done. Okay, once I get this, again, if you notice, I still have those rivets right here. As you can see, those rivets there. And I'm just going to take that and just kind of go up and pull my hair back down. Just makes it a lot easier, and you don't get that hair all tangled up, especially now that you're going to go back and do the scalp. Now, this is going to be the entire section of the hair. Okay, so you would have done all 4 sections. Once you get all 4 sections done, you can come back and outline. Just to save a little bit of time here. And then again, we're going to come back and just introduce our color to the scalp. And then all you have to do is kind of grab that hair and bring this down, and it's going to introduce it to the ends as well. Because it's pretty much, you're going to get some color on the scalp already, but not enough to really make a difference. We still have to go back and add the color to the scalp. I always do it down 2 and up, and then I kind of bring my hands and pull that through, and that brings it to the ends. And doing this part is really fast. Again, just here, I always go down and go up, bring it through. If you need to add a little more color, add a little color, bring it through, pull it over. So again, bring it down. Bring it in there, get that scalp in there, come back through, and do the ends. Now, if we did not do this procedure and we're going lighter, what's going to happen is if I put this color here, those roots are going to heat up and they're going to come out lighter. This client would get what we call hot roots, okay, which is not a good thing, not a good thing at all. If they get hot roots on there, then you're going to have to come back and add some more color in there to correct that, which is going to add another hour or so onto your schedule, and it's going to put you behind. Your other clients are going to be upset at you because now they booked a certain time with you. And again, just bring that all the way down. And then once you get this, again, go into those rivets, come up, bring that hair down. Come up and bring the hair down. This is important so that you don't tangle all that hair up. We don't want to tangle it. And it's much easier if you do this in 4 sections, especially this process going lighter, much easier if you do it in 4 sections than you're doing it in just 1 or 2, okay? So again, our process that we did was we did a 1/4 of an inch section, we did the mid shaft all the way down, you'll complete the entire head, then you're gonna show me, and then you're gonna come back and you're gonna do the scalp and ends and show me, and then wash and blow out, okay? So that's how this particular checkoff is going to be. So again, we're doing color going lighter. On color going lighter, you want to make certain that you're doing this on virgin hair if you're using only color. And you're going to start with the mid shaft section, which is about 1 inch away to 1.5 inches away from the scalp. And you're about 1 inch, 1/2 inch to 1 inch away from the ends. So you do only the mid shaft, start in the back of the head, and then once you do the mid shaft, you're going to come back and do scalp and ends, and then after that you'll wash and do your blowout. And doing the color going lighter is very, very simple. So you can see the difference between color going darker and color going lighter. Color and going darker, much easier, much faster. Color and going lighter, still easy, but you just have that 1 extra step in there. Okay guys, so that was 580. Color going lighter procedure for your practical.